Hey, my wonderful divine masculine Gemini placements. I'm going to get the words out. I feel like many of you might be tripping over your words. A few of my readings have started that way with masculine energy. Christina here with Ginger Mama Tarot, coming at you with your month of October extended Tarotscope. Wow, some of you might really be feeling called to speak a truth. This is wild. I have been recording a lot today, but normally I don't stumble over my words like that. Yeah, what about third parties? Are you walking away? Are you going towards? What are you going to do here? Are you going to make up your mind about something? Before I get into the cards and the astrology, let me first talk about the channeled image and download that came in. By the way, we all hold masculine and feminine energy. If you're unsure which one you are, please visit my website, gingermama.com with the 3 A's. I have free blog posts. One of them says healed and wounded, divine feminine, divine masculine energy. We all hold both. So check in with which one you might be more imbalanced in and focus on healing that, okay? You can also watch both Gemini reads and see which one resonates more with your current energy. They both might resonate in some way. But if you're more wounded in one's going to resonate a lot more, okay? So the channeled image I had coming in for you, it was interesting. It was like a spaceship. And I was like, oh, fascinating. Wow, this is interesting. And so I looked up, even though it wasn't a dream, it was a vision, I looked up the dream meaning of a spaceship, and what it signifies is navigation into unknown territory, choosing or preparing to do things you've never done before, new experiences or new struggles that you can't predict an outcome for. You might feel like a life situation is a bit weird or chaotic, and you may feel as though you are on the edge of something. And wow, yeah, that sounds like a really clear indicator of what the month is going to be. It's that feeling of like, are you going to put in the work to go there? Are you going to go to the edge and then jump and trust that source, universe, God will catch you? Or are you going to continue to be like, I don't know. I don't want to go there. It doesn't make logical sense in my brain. Because understand these journeys don't make logical sense. And that's the point, is we're supposed to tap into our heart space, okay? What is going on with your words right now? Someone is like, maybe you're meant to talk out loud this month too. You know, Geminis talk a lot. I am a Gemini rising. But I will tell you this, speaking out loud in the shower, in the car, to God, universe, creator, has been very helpful for me. Or if there's something you want to say to someone, practice what you want to say before speaking it to them, okay? Let's get into the astrology. We just got out of Mercury retrograde. So anything that occurred for you, whether it's relationships or work, but especially relationships over the past several weeks, ask yourself, where am I in this energy? What worked really well? What is not working at all? Where did I kind of drop the ball, fall back into old patterns, maybe break, promises, or say one thing and do another type of energy? That's what we're trying to heal. A lot of masculine energy does that. They say the words, but see, maybe you're getting tripped up because people are calling you out. Your words are not aligning with your actions. That is always problematic, Geminis. We do not want that, okay? We're trying to heal that. On the 2nd, a few days ago, Mercury stationed direct in Virgo. It's very grounded earth sign energy. This communication style is much more direct, very clear-headed, authentic. You should be feeling better in that energy. The 3rd through the 8th, though, we also have Pluto direct in Capricorn. Capricorn is also earth sign energy, excuse me. And so it's a lot of that feeling of like grounding down within you and asking, what is my deepest, most authentic self really want and desire? And will you do the actual work? Will you create tangible change? You know, that spaceship feeling of like, maybe you're stressed by things going on in your life, but like, are you willing to actually change them? Or are you going to continue to say you're going to change, but not actually evolve and grow and change? It's a conscious choice to do this. And not everyone makes that choice, but I assume if you're watching, you want to make that choice, right? Or you're trying to evolve and change your course in some way. So tap in with that. Ooh, I just got like a scent of like cologne. Weird. I'm not wearing, like wow, maybe some of you wear cologne, or like you're thinking like sexy thoughts and like, I don't know, want to spice up your appearance maybe this month. Like maybe you've let yourself go a little bit or like kind of gotten lax. I don't know. That's funny. Cologne. Cologne might be significant. A grandfather could also be significant, or someone who passed, an ancestor who is trying to connect with you, a male figure in your life. It could be a grandmother figure as well, but like someone who maybe wore a heavy scent of cologne or aftershave or something like that is coming in strong for me. So pay attention to that this month. So also understand that transit in the beginning of October, we also need to look around and say what friends, what lovers need to go. Who needs to go? Who needs to stay? Who's making the cut on my team? Who's not? Right? Or do I need to pull away from everyone right now and realign? Right? And be honest with these people. Do not just ghost and run. Be honest. I'm sorry I presented as though I wanted a connection with you. I do not. And this is why, and this is it. And be sure that you're not expecting someone to wait on you. If you want a connection with someone, you better commit to dating and being in that connection, because you will lose it potentially, right? And so often masculine energy thinks they can entertain these things for an extended period of time and then let them go, and it's just, I'll get it later. And that's not true. That's your ego talking. And so be mindful of that. 311 on my clock. You might also be seeing different patterns in repeating numbers, synchronicities, signs. It feels like a big rapid fire expansion for you this month, where it's like you can create it and mold it in whatever way you want, right? It could go really bad. You could spiral into a dark place, or you could really evolve and grow and come out the other side. On the 9th, we have the full moon in Aries. Understand, Aries energy is I am. And if you are someone that has been more selfish in connections, or more like it's about me, it's about my needs, this full moon is gonna rock you. You are gonna feel energetically weak, depleted. You might have others in your orbit, like if you're out and about and not going inward to release, that are like calling you out and like digging at you, and you're gonna be like, what is going on? That's why the universe is trying to show you, because this Aries full moon is in the sign of Libra, which is all about balance, duality, justice. Are you playing fair when it comes to anything in your life, work, romantic partnerships, etc.? All right, so pay attention to how you feel with that. That Page of Swords reversed, I would get off the internet, make sure you're not stalking anyone. But look, the sun reversed. Many of you are in a dark place, or will be in the beginning of October, especially if you're not putting in the work to ask yourself, have I limited my own freedom or somebody else's freedom through my choices, right? Look at this, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear and worry where you keep trying to avoid it. You're like, no, I did not inflict that on someone. No, I did not experience anything in the past that is messing with me now. But somewhere in you, that star, you know you're being called to heal something, and you are worthy of that healing. You are worthy of genuine connections. But first we must look in the mirror at our own darkness and ask, what did we do? And like rain judgment on ourselves. Justice, judgment, Libra season energy, and then choose consciously to make a different choice moving forward, okay? You guys can do this, Geminis, the 14th through the 22nd. Look at this. Again, it's like you don't want to fight with like whoever this person is, this twin flame, this marriage, this soulmate, but there is a feel like, you know, there's no battle. You know there's not. But why is there still tension within you? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why is there still tension within the connection? Is it your fear of commitment? Are you being asked to commit to someone and you're what, running away? The Knight of Swords, it's like, why? What are you running from? You're running from the version of you that's a better version with this person. Because, I mean, we wouldn't have the Four of Wands upright if it wasn't a good connection that you're thinking of, by the way. We'd have something like the Lovers reverse, like toxic connection. And so pay attention to that this month, okay? The 14th through the 22nd, by the way, if you've taken a pause and you've done release work around that full moon, releasing fears, insecurities, asking source, saying, okay, I want to do better. I forgive myself. I want you to forgive me. Tell me how to enact real change in my life. Likely source, whether it's friends, family, or lovers, is going to ask you to start to re-engage and connect in a healthy way through conversation, right? Through emotions. the 14th through the 22nd. Those are some beautiful like weeks and weekends to connect with someone you really care about. But understand, again, it's like this control you will not let go of, the Emperor reversed. You need to know the outcome before you take the action. You're never going to know the outcome before you take the action, ever. Your belief that you know that is exactly what's stopping you. It will always stall you out. Your belief that you need to know exactly what's going to happen before you take the action, or you need validation from other people in order to know this is the right choice, is exactly what stalls you out in your life. And you repeat the same cycles over and over and over again. You've got to release that control, that need to like, I control this, to the universe. To the universe. That's the only way out, is through. And so focus on that energy, that 14th through the 22nd. Venus is in Libra, trine Saturn in Aquarius, and Mercury is in Libra. Again, our communication style will be much more I speak and then you speak. And it's very balanced and honest, okay? But if you're not speaking in a balanced and honest way, the person you're speaking with is going to know immediately. That's what that Mercury and Libra energy is. And you're going to be like, why is there this stall out? Well, you're controlling something. You're manipulating something. Stop doing that, okay? The 23rd, we hit Scorpio season. And again, Scorpio season, all about death and rebirth, all about finding the new you. And many of you, the feminine energies in your life, you know this, have done this. Look at this. The Empress comes out. The Nine of Swords reversed. You know they've gotten out of their head. You know they're not having, crazy nightmares and dreams. But then there's something in you where you're like hung up on that. Like, well, wait a second, how did they do that? Why am I not at that same place? Well, did you put in the work? With the full moon in Aries and Libra, that's on the zodiac wheel. Aries is first. So Libra season is halfway through the year. So whatever you were doing in April, wherever you were investing your time, your attention, your energy, that right now is manifesting for you, whether it's good or bad, or what you want or don't want. And so you got to ask yourself, what was I doing then? And then right now, whatever you're investing your time, your energy, your truth in, that cycle will again come to fruition in April, halfway through the year. And so really reevaluate. Page of Cups reversed. Were you holding back emotional vulnerability, truth, and genuine feelings from an Empress in your life? Because Empress energy does not stick around for that. Yeah, we got the Ace of Pentacles, hand of God confirming. Also, this Ace of Pentacles was reversed initially. Ace of Pentacles is also about finances. So you might be struggling financially. Did you take advantage of feminine energy who had their guard down with you, who trusted you? Maybe they had weak boundaries. What did you do there? Yeah, the Four of Wands comes out again. This is like the most divine masculine. Whoever you are, this is the reading with masculine energy. That card has come out the most. And the Four of Wands can be twin flame, soulmate, marriage card. But yeah, the Five of Wands reversed. It's like you want out of the conflict, but you don't want to do any of the work to get out of it. You just want it to magically go away. Well, what did you do to create the conflict? It takes two to tango. Justice reversed. There's some imbalance here. And again, we're in Libra season. Justice reversed can be about imbalances in communication. It can be about imbalances in law, legal matters, things like that. You guys, I've got the Ten of Wands and the Two. It's like you carry this burden because you continue to regurgitate past cycles in your life. Maybe this was from when you were a child, or a family member taught you this, or whatever it might be. But at the end of the day, it's your responsibility to heal that. And if you're not going to walk down that in a flow state with Source and genuinely heal it and align in a healthy way, then you're never going to get the love that you really want. And maybe that's what you really want, is like a real committed marriage or union with someone. But you only attain that if you're going to be emotionally vulnerable and take a risk with the universe to speak your truth. On the 25th, we have the new moon and the solar eclipse, all about rebirth in, again, the sign of Scorpio. And it really asks you, what is stopping you? What's stopping you? Right now, it looks like what's stopping you is third-party interference. You're talking to the wrong people, sleeping with the wrong people, seeking validation from the wrong people. The star here. You're being called to embody that energy of like, I am healing a connection. I'm healing myself. I am worthy of this. And the more you tell yourself these self-limiting beliefs, the more they will manifest. But again, look at this. The Three of Pentacles reversed. It's like forgive and forget these past cycles that you've done and just move towards what it is you want. Do you know what I'm saying? That Four of Cups reversed can be an energy of that. Forgive and forget. So yeah, Geminis, hang in there this month, but it does feel like this ability to reconcile or this ability to totally spin out. Many of you, it's like you seek other options because you think feminine energy in your life is too emotional. When in reality, they're mirroring to you that you need to become more emotional. You need to embody more emotions. And it's almost like this feeling that you take advantage of feminine energy that shows emotion towards you. And so ask yourself, do I? In third-party connections, do I take advantage of nurturing emotional feminine energy and then not provide anything back? That question is only one you can answer. But if you want to evolve and grow by the end of the month, you're going to have to ask you what's stopping you. And the only thing stopping you is you. All right, guys, I'm on TikTok and Instagram as Ginger Mama. I'm happy to do a personal reading for you if you would like. gingermama.com with the 3 A's. I will see you back next month. You know what, guys? I'm sorry, but Source wanted me to get back on. This happened with the feminine one, too. There's something about travel. Like, be mindful of travel. I'm not saying don't travel. I'm just saying be mindful of who you're connecting with. It's 3:21 on my clock, 1, 2, 3. Might be significant in your number sequences, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Just be very mindful. I feel like some of you are reconnecting with past friends, family, people, and trying to seek validation, maybe for your own behavior or for the behavior of another. And I just, especially around that full moon and that new moon, be mindful of how you feel in that energy. Because if you're doing this in a way that's shady or manipulative or not in truth, you will feel very, very weak. So that was just the download. Yeah, Source wanted me to give. You know what you're being called to do. You will not be left out in the cold financially or in relationships or anything as long as you are emotionally mature and balanced and honest in your connections. Look, the 6 of Pentacles. So get real with yourselves, but I wanted to throw that out there. All right. Okay. Bye.